Relationships between men and women always move through invisible stages, stages that shape the way we feel, connect, and eventually fall apart. The first stage is the spark of mutual attraction. That magical moment when your eyes meet, when she smiles a little longer than usual, and you both know there's something there. It's new, exciting, and unpredictable. Then comes the second stage, connection. This is where love begins to grow. You spend more time together, share stories, dreams, and fears. You both start believing you understand each other. And finally, the third stage, distance and separation. Sometimes gentle, sometimes painful, but always a turning point. Most people never really understand how these stages connect, or how a woman's perception of you can completely change between the first and second stage. I've seen this happen countless times. Men who try everything to make a woman like them, but somehow it always ends the same way. She's polite, maybe even friendly, but the spark never comes back. And so the real question becomes, how do you turn a woman's "I'm not interested" into "I want to know more about him"? It's not luck. It's not charm. It's psychology. And to explain this, I want to tell you a story from history that reveals something powerful about human nature. Many years ago, a young legislator from Pennsylvania had a political rival, a man who openly opposed him and criticized him at every opportunity. Instead of fighting back, the young legislator did something unusual. He found out that his rival owned a rare and valuable book. So one day he wrote him a polite letter, asking if he could borrow the book for a short while. The rival, surprised but flattered, agreed. A few days later, the young man returned the book with a warm thank you note. Something remarkable happened after that. The man who once disliked him started treating him kindly. Their hostility vanished. They eventually became close allies. That young legislator was Benjamin Franklin. And from this simple story, we got what psychologists now call the Benjamin Franklin effect. It's a fascinating concept, and one that can change how you understand attraction. The Benjamin Franklin effect shows that when a person does a favor for someone, they begin to like that person more. Strange, right? You'd think it's the other way around, that we help people because we already like them. But in reality, it's the act of helping that creates the liking. When you ask a woman to do something small for you, maybe pass a note, share something or give her opinion, and she agrees, her brain starts to build a story around that action. Her subconscious tells her, if I helped him, I must like him. It's not manipulation, it's human psychology. We justify our actions to ourselves, so if we go out of our way to help someone, our mind tells us it's because that person matters. This is where another powerful concept comes in, the investment equation. Society teaches men that if they want a woman to like them, they should be overly nice, buy gifts, and keep doing favors. That's wrong. It's the fastest way to lose attraction, because real attraction doesn't come from what you do for her. It comes from what she does for you. When a woman invests her time, effort, or emotion into you, even in small ways, her brain starts to attach value to you. The more she invests, the more she feels connected. Think about it like gambling. The more time or money someone invests in a game, the harder it is for them to stop, even when it's not going well. That's how emotional investment works too. When she invests in you, whether it's helping you, supporting you, or even arguing with you, she begins to care more deeply. But when you're the one constantly investing, buying, texting, chasing, you're actually training your own brain to care more, while she feels less. That's why, if you want her to like you, you have to reverse the equation. Let her invest in you. Let her ask questions about you. Let her earn your time and attention. It's not arrogance. It's self-respect. Now let's address one of the biggest mistakes nice guys make. When a woman asks for a favor, most men instantly say yes. They think helping her will make her like them more. But in reality, it usually does the opposite, because in her subconscious, favors define relationships. If she's the one asking and you're the one serving, her mind places you in the friend or helper category, not the romantic interest. The truth is, if you always say yes, you're teaching her to see you as someone safe, available, and ordinary doesn't spark attraction. So next time she asks for something small, pause. You don't have to be rude. Just show that your time and energy are valuable. Maybe you smile and say, I'd love to, but I'm a bit tied up right now. Or, you'll figure it out, you always do. It's subtle but powerful. It creates curiosity. It shifts the balance. And she'll start to wonder why you're different. That's the beginning of attraction. Now, let's connect this to another timeless truth: value and scarcity. Imagine dating as a marketplace. In every marketplace, the rarer something is, the more valuable it becomes. When your time, attention, and energy are rare, you instantly become more desirable. But when you're too available, replying instantly, saying yes to everything, rearranging your life for her, your value drops. Let's be honest. You've probably been in this situation. You text her, "Hey, I had a great time last night. Want to grab coffee on Thursday?" She replies, "I'd love to, but I'm busy Thursday." You try again, "Okay, Friday then?" She says, "Can't, maybe next week." And just like that, you've slipped into the chasing zone. What you don't realize is that each time you suggest another day, your perceived value decreases. It's not because she's cruel or manipulative, it's because emotionally, people value what's scarce. When you're always available, your time feels easy to get. And easy things aren't exciting, so instead of chasing, flip the script. Ask her first when she's free, then match her schedule. It's simple psychology. When she invests in finding time for you, she's already placing you in a position of value. And when you're texting or talking, remember, end the conversation first. Even if it's going perfectly, especially if it's going perfectly, leave her with curiosity, not closure. Say something like, "I'd love to keep talking, but I promised my friends I'd meet them. Let's talk soon." It sounds natural, confident, and emotionally mature. And it plants a small seed. He has other things going on. He's not waiting around for me. That seed grows into attraction, because the truth is, people are drawn to what feels valuable, and value comes from mystery and confidence. Now let's go even deeper. There's something that almost no one talks about: the taken energy. Have you ever noticed that women tend to find married or unavailable men more attractive? It's not because they want to steal someone else's partner. It's because those men give off an energy of selectivity. They're calm, grounded, and not desperate for validation. They don't need attention. They already have it. You can create that same energy without pretending to be taken. It's about how you carry yourself. Move like a man who's already desired. Speak like someone who doesn't need to impress. And when she feels that, her curiosity deepens. When she senses that you're not chasing, she begins to chase your attention. But there's a balance. Don't push so far that she thinks she has no chance. Stay approachable, but not available. Warm, but not needy. When she feels that tension, the push and pull of your energy, that's when attraction becomes powerful. Because true attraction isn't built through words. It's built through energy, timing, and control. So here's the mindset shift that will change everything. Stop asking, "What can I do to make her like me?" Start asking, "What can I do to make her invest in me?" Because the moment she starts investing her thoughts, time, and curiosity in you, the game changes forever. She'll think about you when you're not around. She'll wonder what you're doing, who you're talking to. And that's the space where attraction grows. In her imagination, not your effort. Remember, attraction isn't about doing more. It's about doing less with intention. Be kind, but not a people pleaser. Be confident, but not arrogant. Be mysterious, but not distant. When she senses that balance, she won't just like you. She'll respect you. And when a woman respects you, everything else follows. So from today onwards, stop over-investing in people who haven't earned your energy. Start showing your value by valuing yourself first. That's how you shift from chasing attention to attracting connection. And when you master that balance, you'll never have to ask, "Does she like me?" Because you'll already know.